So South Africa have dominated and won the Centurion Test, and with me is a very special guest, someone who dominated the show in the Centurion Test, the father of Kagiso Rabada, Dr Mpho Rabada. Sir, thank you so much and welcome to RevSportz. What a spell that was. First innings, second innings, your son, the king of Centurion, again ruled in Centurion. Your thoughts?
First of all, thank you so much for having me for your interview.
Okay.
I'm very privileged, first of all, to get to see a game between South Africa and India.
Yes.
I think, as people know, that India is my favorite team.
Yes.
When they play everyone else,
Yes.
of course, except South Africa. Yeah, and to see my son do well in this ground is just so special because actually my birthplace is in Pretoria.
Yeah.
I might be living in Johannesburg,
Yes.
but my birthplace is in Pretoria, and this stadium is in Pretoria.
Yes.
So therefore, doing well here, it's just much more than in any other stadium.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir, of course, Kagiso bowled really well, but one particular battle which he has always won in the recent time is against Rohit Sharma. Of course, he's regarded as one of the finest batters of all time. But what are your thoughts? He has dismissed him 7 times in Test cricket now. Your thoughts on that?
Rohit, by the way, is my favorite batsman. Yeah, so I think, there's a time where a particular bowler somehow gets you out.
Right.
And also there's a time where a particular batsman can, you just cannot get them out.
Right.
So with Rohit, I think the scales at this point in time is that Kagiso tends to get him out.
Right.
And I think Rohit is a very dangerous batsman, by the way. If he settles in, he's very difficult to dislodge.
Right.
And more often than not, him and Kohli, by the way, more often than not, if they stay there, they are able to actually win the game.
Right.
So I'm so happy that for the sake of South Africa, he was able to take Rohit. But he goes to the game not to take Rohit.
Right.
He goes to the game to do their best to take out all the batsmen that he faces. So, so far, it's worked well for him against Rohit.
So 500 international wickets. He's nearing 300 test wicket mark, but people say that South Africa are playing far too less test matches, 3 test matches in 2024. That elusive 400 test wicket mark. Have you had any conversation with Kagiso about South Africa playing so less test cricket?
Yes, we have, and it's quite a tragedy that the world doesn't get to see what he can do with more test matches,
Right.
and also to raise the level of quality of test matches, because the more nations play more, you get much more quality of cricket, difference in terms of sides.
Right.
And I think the ICC needs to relook the fixtures and actually schedule one more test match. I think it's for the good of cricket.
Right. So my final question from my side, of course, India are touring here. You went to India for the ODI World Cup, and your post when you wore that Indian jersey during the final went absolutely viral. How was it, the experience in India, and what will be your message towards all the Indian fans who are now perhaps watching your music videos as well on YouTube?
I love India. Being in India was such a nice experience, and I taught quite a lot in India. And I would like to say that my favorite place in India was in the stands with the people, not in the suit.
Right.
In the stands with the people, but that's where I got the most joy. And actually, I'm just a peasant's people.
Right.
And being there, it was just a different culture, different tradition. And I get to meet a lot of good people from all over the world. But I wish to say that to the Indians, I'm there, the IPL.
Yeah.
Definitely. Watch me in the stands.
Absolutely. And 2-0 or 1-0? 1-1 or 2-0?
2-0.
2-0
2-0, and they must also watch my music video. Remember the music that I created was actually in India.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so but I think what's more important actually is just the atmosphere that I got in India, the welcome, and it's one place that I would not hesitate to go again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time out for this interview. And yes, South Africa have won the Centurion Test, and now it's over to Cape Town. Will Kagiso Rabada rule Cape Town? We will see. Keep watching RevSportz.
5 more.